Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into history's most mind-blowing facts that you probably didn't know. From ancient rulers with surprising lineages to bizarre events that seem too strange to be true, we'll uncover the hidden corners of the past. These insane historical tidbits will change the way you look at the past forever. Our journey begins with Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. She is one of the most iconic figures in history, known for her intelligence, political acumen, and romantic liaisons with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Cleopatra, though born on Egyptian soil, was not of Egyptian blood. Her ancestry was purely Macedonian Greek. She was descended from a long line of Macedonian Greek rulers, tracing her lineage back to Ptolemy I Soter, one of Alexander the Great's generals. Ptolemy established the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt after Alexander's empire fragmented. Cleopatra inherited not only the throne but also the legacy of her Greek ancestors. This legacy was a blend of Greek and Egyptian cultures, which influenced her reign. Her bloodline explains her complex political maneuvers and mastery of multiple languages. Cleopatra was known to speak at least 9 languages, including Greek and Egyptian. Imagine the bustling streets of Alexandria, a melting pot of cultures where Cleopatra grew up. Alexandria was a hub of learning and culture, home to the famous Library of Alexandria. Her story challenges our perceptions of identity and reminds us that even the most familiar historical figures can hold unexpected depths. Cleopatra's Greek roots played a significant role in shaping her identity and her reign, making her a unique and multifaceted ruler in the annals of history. Now let us journey to the sun-baked plains of Australia, where an extraordinary conflict unfolded in 1932. This was not a war between nations, but a war between man and bird, the Great Emu War. Emus, agricultural pests, were decimating the crops of Australian farmers. The Australian government declared war on the emus, deploying soldiers armed with machine guns. The emus, surprisingly difficult targets, scattered and proved resilient to gunfire. The Great Emu War, though a serious attempt to protect crops, was ultimately a failure. It remains a cautionary tale of human intervention in the natural world. From Australia, we travel back to Strasbourg, France, in the summer of 1518. Here, a different kind of conflict was brewing, the dancing plague. What began with a single woman dancing in the streets soon spread to hundreds. Physicians were baffled, unable to explain the cause of this strange affliction. Theories ranged from demonic possession to ergot poisoning, a fungus that can cause hallucinations. The dancing plague remains one of history's most baffling medical mysteries. It serves as a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of the human mind. Chapter 4, The Moon Landing's Unlikely Hero, a Black Felt Tip Pen. The year is 1969 and Apollo 11 embarks on its historic mission to the moon. But behind this achievement lies a lesser-known story of resourcefulness. Armstrong and Aldrin, preparing for their return journey, face a broken circuit breaker switch. Aldrin uses a black felt tip pen to engage the switch, saving the mission. The pen played a pivotal role in averting disaster and ensuring the success of humanity's first venture to the moon. This story highlights the importance of quick thinking and simple solutions. Chapter 5. The 335-year war, history's longest and strangest conflict. Our next stop takes us to the Isles of Scilly, a picturesque archipelago off the coast of Cornwall, England. These islands, known for their stunning landscapes and serene environment, were the unlikely setting for a conflict that spanned centuries. Here, a war raged for an astonishing 335 years, making it the longest conflict in recorded history. This war, however, was unique in many ways. The war, fought without a single drop of blood being shed, began in 1651 during England's Civil War. It was a time of great turmoil and strife, yet this particular conflict remained largely symbolic. The naval blockade was the only real act of aggression, and even that was more of a strategic maneuver than a violent confrontation. The war continued on paper, with no battles fought and no lives lost. It wasn't until 1985, over 3 centuries later, that the war was finally brought to an end with the signing of a peace treaty. This momentous occasion marked the conclusion of a conflict that had persisted through generations. The story of the 335-year war serves as a fascinating reminder of the enduring power of historical quirks. It highlights how conflicts can sometimes persist in the most unexpected ways, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to intrigue and captivate us. Chapter 6: Napoleon versus the Bunnies, the Emperor's Furry Foes. In 1807, Napoleon Bonaparte organized a grand rabbit hunt. Instead of scattering, the rabbits charged at Napoleon and his men. The hunters panicked and Napoleon was forced to retreat. The rabbits, it seemed, had won the day. The story reveals a more human side to the often portrayed stoic emperor. It serves as a reminder that even the most powerful figures can be humbled by the unexpected. Chapter 7. Our journey now takes us back to ancient Mesopotamia. In Babylon, a clay tablet inscribed with cuneiform script records daily life and jokes. Among these ancient quips is the oldest recorded Yomama joke. The joke reads, "Something which has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap." This discovery highlights the universality of humor as a form of social bonding. It reminds us that humans across time have shared the ability to find humor in the mundane. Chapter 8. The London Beer Flood of 1814, a tsunami of ale. In 19th century London, a disaster of epic proportions unfolded. A vat containing over 1.4 million litres of beer burst, unleashing a torrent onto the city. A wave of frothy destruction surged through the streets, claiming the lives of 8 people. The aftermath was a scene of utter devastation. The financial cost was staggering, but the human cost was immeasurable. The London beer flood stands as a reminder of the destructive power of even the most innocuous substances. Chapter 9. The Pope who outlawed sneezing, a time of superstition and strange decrees. In 13th century Europe, Pope Gregory IX issued a bizarre decree. He believed that sneezing was a manifestation of demonic influence. Word spread throughout Europe, and people went to extraordinary lengths to stifle their sneezes. The fear of demonic possession gripped the populace. The Pope's decree highlights the extent to which religious beliefs shaped medieval life. It serves as a reminder of the power of superstition and dogma. Chapter 10. The Assassins, history's most feared secret society. During the Crusades, a shadowy organization operated with chilling efficiency. These were the Assassins, a secretive sect of Shia Islam. Led by the Old Man of the Mountain, the Assassins established a network of mountain fortresses. Their methods were brutal, targeting high-ranking officials to sow discord. The Assassins' reign of terror lasted for nearly 2 centuries. Their story serves as a reminder of the power of belief and the lengths to which people will go to achieve their goals. And so our journey through history's most insane and fascinating events comes to an end. But before we close this chapter, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible stories we've uncovered. From the Greek ancestry of an Egyptian pharaoh, which reshaped our understanding of ancient dynasties, to the Australian war against emus, a conflict so peculiar it almost defies belief, from the bizarre dancing plague that swept through medieval Europe, causing chaos and confusion, to the Pope who outlawed sneezing, a decree that seems almost comical today, we've uncovered the hidden corners of the past, revealing the unexpected, the unbelievable, and the downright bizarre. These stories remind us that history is full of surprises waiting to be discovered. History is more than just dates and names. It's a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, of innovation and absurdity, of the best and worst of humanity. Each event, no matter how small, has shaped the world we live in today. There you have it, 10 insane history facts that will blow your mind. These facts are just the tip of the iceberg, as history is filled with countless other stories that are equally fascinating and mind-boggling. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible facts. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and keep exploring the wonders of history with us. Until next time, happy learning.